designated colony secured. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Captain, Constellation's headquarters.
Hey, Bosco! What, no Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find something you like. The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. No. Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
No time to chat.
Excuse me. Have a good one.
Violated the law. Freestar Collective and United States authorities appear hesitant to officially clamp down.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here? Excuse me? I think you might have us confused with some cutthroat bounty hunters guild. Vasco, verify Barrett's location and status.
Currently, assisting the miners on Vectera following a Crimson Fleet attack.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Kadri, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Kadri?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment. Just. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what... You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head. So, are you ready to get to work? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mess. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead. We'll need to head to Mast. check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there's still so much we don't know. And that... Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and we have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
When's the last time you went up to see Vladimir?
Haven't gone up there recently. Is everything okay?
I am at your service,
I
Captain.
just don't know how he does.
Well, right now, nothing's up. One thing I'm really... Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more... There's a galaxy chock full of resources. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty... Stay safe, okay?
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Walter, I hope I'm not overstepping here, but... You sure spend a lot of time on Constellation business. Doesn't Issa miss you?
Until later.
United Colonies to the best of their ability.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained... And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So... All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks. I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars...
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moira will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Sure, go ahead. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past... Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, and as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise... Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both. That being said, I will make a confession. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drum. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their belief. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following... It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spirit. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry, while we're on this journey together. Certainly, I always enjoy our little chats. Maybe another time.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment... You may proceed.
Wish that... Nothing to see in there except chairs.
Sidonia is an industrial town. So long.
You been through the exhibit? UC certainly likes to talk
Grew
about
up
itself,
in
huh?
Neon, so I get to big cities, but weren't clean enough to eat off the pavements.
Yes? You needed something?
can talk?
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building. I'm one of Mast's resource officers, and that any rule break. This is Matt. The Vanguard should take care now.
I wonder if I'll miss you around here so Tony and I leave.
Tony after work.
Wonder where this will all lead. Okay.
Wouldn't want. Hey there.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here. All they want is
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
So, what's the point?
I'm gonna submit those reports to management next week. You want to look them over first?
You see that scientist out in front of Mast? Staring at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, can't be that bad, right?
Excuse me.
Leave me alone, will you?
Personally, I think daylight's overrated. I get by just fine. That's mine. All this stuff is legit. Promise. Take your time. Look around. You see the big... Sometimes, but that's alright. A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. Me? But hey... Watch your back. Out there.
Been a long time since I... Bye-bye. Here? What's the matter with you?
Put that back. Put that back.
UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate... I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilant. Other than that, I'm not... We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final... Any deviation... Have it your way!
This is murder!
You're on your own!
What do you think you're doing?
I need you to listen. Members of Constellation are held to the highest regard, yet...
This is pointless!
Damn it!
Gotta run soon. I'm late to a meeting.
When things at the lodge are too much, I love coming to this spot to just sort of, I don't know, melt away for a while. That jump looked painful. Not doing that.
security. I've got special orders. Coming with me. Smart decision. Stand.
After you, Captain.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you have a bit of a background in big game hunting. Perfect. We'll be certain to put those skills to good use. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do? UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched this. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can... Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we'd refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost at the operation. Or you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a heck... Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go. If you have any questions, save them for Commander E. Contact. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gotta be the Commander
There's no mole, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates.
See all that chest candy on Commander Ikande? That means he's seen some shit.
Stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Yes, what?
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
I'm not authorized to answer your questions. All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Hey. Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet kills. Howdy.
Excuse me. United Colony System Defense at your service.
SysDef Marines are the best of the best.
Okay. Hello.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and the catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get... That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously holding Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of... Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gap. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain... If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having... Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet. Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, as an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out. Well, you better learn quick. Otherwise, I'll start looking for some... Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence gathered. Now, get up. That's easy to answer. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignment, beyond that, you're completely... All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some serious... She's shrewd and she's diligent. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fact. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to... It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger. Do what you have to do, but remember... That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me... If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, use your instincts. I'm certain you... You have your orders.
Hello. I woke up in the middle. The fleet call us sharks. They know what happens when we see red.
Sidonia isn't industrial. Good. I don't feel like talking to you anymore either.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulder. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes, hell, You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Not really, no. I've learned... Yeah. Maybe. No, it's not really an appropriate time to be going over my private life. There are much more important things to be done. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay? We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, we'll be holding them in the Vigilance's brig. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even, of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular... Well, I don't think I need to tell you. Let me know if you need anything else.
Yes?
Hey. Excuse me.
Yes?
Okay, hello. Yes, what?
warm up the engines. Wonder where this will all lead. Take your time. I'm in no rush to talk again.
You know?